What's up, my crazy fishing fanatic friends on YouTube? This is Steve back here with Brief Reacher Fishing. We're at the bench today playing with the drag for a 6/0 Senator. Let me get there it is. Okay, it's the 6/0 low speed. The black plates indicate a lower speed ratio or lower gear ratio. We love them down in Florida for digging grouper or hunting grouper. The high-speed reels, you kind of get vapor locked. You got to get that first 10 feet of line, and if you're in high speed, it's like starting your car in third gear. But I digress. What we got here is the main and pinion gear. I love these hardened steel. They ain't going nowhere. Okay. The drags on these reels are friction based. It's like brakes on your car. They stack fiber washers for different materials. They've used leather, they use plastic, I've seen playing cards. It's crazy what you find. But they come from the factory with these really thick asbestos washers. All the Senators are basically the same. They just get bigger and smaller. There's not a big difference. It's easier to work on a 9/0 than it is a 1/0. Okay? But this reel came with 3 asbestos washers and 3 brass, chrome over brass. Okay, what we're going to do is swap it out to carbon fiber. See the difference in thickness? I'm going to get it eventually. Bear with me, guys. I will eventually get a better camera. But at any rate, we're going to put carbon fiber washers in this. And because originally it comes with a stack, that's the fiber washers. And then when you put the 3 metal washers it would take, you put all that together, and essentially that's your drag stack, okay? Now, I've measured this one, and they're all around 14 millimeters. Yeah, I know. It's just more accurate for me to say millimeters. It's right at 14 millimeters. So by swapping these out to carbon fiber, it allows me to add a lot more washers and a lot more surface area, therefore increasing your drag strength. But at the same time, I'm going to show you a little hack, and I dropped my paper. There it is. These metal brass washers are not flat. They are not flat. See that ring around the edge? That's brass. It's from doing this. This is 320 grit wet sandpaper. But I put them on there, I put my finger over the hole, and I go in circles. And the washer actually rotates on my finger. But that'll show you that the outside rim of this washer is higher than the center. When they stamp them, it minutely makes them not flat. One of the things I used to do when I was really into it, to get every little ounce of drag, I work them on this paper, and if they don't cooperate, I got a smaller hammer here. This is Hank. I hold it like this so that they meet flat. If you hold it back here, you're going to hit at an angle. You want this flat. I love this tabletop. See the ring's bigger? I'm working on it, okay? So I'm going to continue doing this. I'll even flip it over. But 320 grit sandpaper, you're not going to hurt anything, and you're resurfacing these washers. This one's coming out pretty good. I'm going to skip over this in a minute, okay? And see now how we have a ring on the inside and on the obverse. Okay, so that's showing you it's not flat. Okay, now, there are 3 different styles of washers in this 6/0. I'm not going to get into that. Some are thicker than others. The thicker washers go to the outside. Some of them have these ears on them. Okay, those lock in the channels on this main drag. See that? And again, resurfacing these not only tells you if they're true, but it gives them a little bit of grip. When your drag washers are perfectly smooth, if they get the least bit gummed up, it jumps. Okay? If you do this, it'll hold better, and it doesn't tend to do that bounce. Okay? Just speaking from my experience. There's a million different ways to drive to Tampa. Okay? This is my way. I want to take a minute to ask you to please hit that like and subscribe button. I'm going to continue to do more and more of these videos. I will get better equipment as we go on and as I learn to do this. I got the fishing part down and the reels down, but I don't know the YouTube and Facebook stuff. What I have here is the bridge assembly, the gear sleeve. You can buy stainless gear sleeves, but you have a hard time finding stainless bridges for the black 6/0. I believe they have them. Cortez Conversions probably has them, or Allen Tanny. Maybe check, Cortez Conversions is going to be your best bet. But at any rate, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to prep these washers. Okay, we already talked about doing this on the sandpaper. We're going to get rid of that. No more sandpaper. Okay. Also, Cal's Universal Drag Grease. Okay, they use carbon fiber brake pads on carbon fiber rotors. So I know you could run these carbon fiber washers dry, but I don't recommend it. Cal's Universal Drag Lube. This is lube / grease. It's not axle grease, okay? This stuff, if you put your fingers in it, pull them apart, it'll leave strings. I'll show you how much I put on. The important part of this is to get the lubrication into the fibers, but not saturate it, okay? That's how much, and that's probably a little bit too much. I've done a ton of these conversions. This is a good way to take a $100, $75 reel and upgrade it for $30. And you now have basically a 9/0. Just saying. Okay, I want to show you, if I can, the difference in 2 washers. The one on this side has the lube. You can't see the fiber as much. Okay? This one is very dry looking. See a little bit of a gleam to this one? You don't want any more than that on there. Okay, now, when you're building these drag stacks, you've got the empty main gear. It's steel. This one, some of them are brass. Some of them are stainless. You always, and this is for every Senator, fiber washer, now these are kind of keyed. They fit over the gear sleeve. See the side, the flats, okay? So then that goes on. Now to make this easier, bridge sleeve, or the gear sleeves on there. I put this on there and I build the stack on there. So we've got one carbon fiber and one metal washer. We're going to put our second carbon fiber and an eared washer. One of the ones that has the little tabs. Okay, that goes on. So you have carbon fiber metal eared, and another carbon fiber, then a normal metal, then another eared. This is, normally they only have one eared washer, but we're adding this stack, and having these eared washers every other one really is where the strength in this drag comes from now. We're going to pop that guy in there. We're going to add another carbon fiber. And our last smooth but keyed washer. One last carbon fiber and one last metal washer. And what I'm going to do is show you a trick. Okay, I believe this is too much, but because this reel has the drag excess from the outside, it does give me some leeway. Let me measure this on my calipers, because I think I'm a little bit too big. Nope. That's it. So we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 washers, I believe. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 washers instead of 4. You know how much more surface area that is? That's how you beef up these reels on a budget. Guys, you can find me at Steve Miller Reef Reachers with a Z at the end. REEFREACHERZ on Facebook. You can find me at Reel Pen Reels, it's a group I run on Facebook with a friend of mine, Joey. That is REALPENNREELS. A lot of good stuff there. A lot of good guys. Some West Coast guys, some East Coast guys, and some Panhandle guys, some Virginia guys, Carolina guys. So please, hit that like and subscribe. Help me spread these videos, and they'll get better. Here at Reef Reacher Fishing, we try harder. Thanks for tuning in, guys. There'll be more coming soon.